and they're doing the intro credits, and this guy's name was Dick Chibbles.
Is it one word or is it two words? Is it Dick and then Chibbles?
Dick Chibbles. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, this does look like the opening to a Saw movie. I don't think it auto-rotates. Oh, it does.
What's it called?
It's called...
Dude! That poor fucking guy.
What's that attached to his junk? Is that like a battery?
I think it's a telephone.
It's great acting.
You've been placed here because of the way that you've been treating women. Your arrogant, demeaning behavior is bound to be put to the test. You treat women like objects. Your actions on film are not to be accepted by any standard in society.
They better put Billy the Puppet in someone, or else this was a wasted opportunity.
Today, you will have to make a choice. The chain that is attached to your genitalia will pull you forward to a certain change in your profession. And behind you is a device that will let you feel what your perversions have been inflicting on your mouths at your studio all these years.
This guy's acting is impeccable.
The device will stop the pull into the shredder.
He needs to win a Woody.
First the chain.
That's an actual award.
Make your choice.
I know too much about the porn industry. Oh wait, no, maybe that was a Family Guy parody of porn awards.
Okay.
Well, they do have AVNs.
I know that they have like straight up like conventions, and
You know what's
holy
fucked up?
shit, this is also like an hour and a half long, like a movie.
Jesus Christ.
Can I just get to a part where
Let me see.
they're enjoying this way too much for it to be a Saw trap?
They're fucking for their lives, man.
I mean, every time I saw a
This
Saw
chick,
movie,
dude, what the fuck? This chick is like, she's like, this is the worst. Dude, this porn, who the fuck does, oh my god.
who's the director of this piece of shit?
She's like not even slapping her ass properly, and she's like grabbing her ass like it's pizza dough. Like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, the second chick?
Yeah.
I wonder...
What happened? Are you okay? Where are you?
This is fucking retarded.
Bruce, where are you?
Dude, turn this off, please. God.
I just wanted to know how it ended.
Oh, like if there's a twist?
Or, yeah, just one giant cum shot at the very end. Is that Ronald McDonald as a fucking Billy the Puppet?
It's like a very generic one, yeah. Like a scary looking one.
Oh, holy shit. Well, better than the Alice in Wonderland porn that I saw, because that was in the 70s. And I don't know if you know this, but razors were not invented in the 70s.
Hey, man, I like Bush. Not fucking 70s Macy Gray giving you head kind of Bush. Macy Gray has an afro, and if she was giving you head, it would look like you had a forest of pubes.
Like a woolly willy on your dick.
Yeah, just in case just in case you didn't get that.
Right.
You probably did.
Macy Gray.
With an afro. I could have said Afro Man, but then I'd be disrespecting Afro Man.
Oh,
I'm disrespecting Macy Gray, aren't I, when I say that?
Who's Macy Gray?
She's a singer. Don't look her up. Her music sucks.
I wasn't going to look up, like, a song. I just wanted to see what she looked like.
You're a pain in the ass. Anyway, when I moved away from Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
And, like, a month later, or no, like, I eventually talked to Pablo. Pablo and I stopped talking after a while because he thought I was fucking him over, which I didn't mean to. But I was really fucked down there. It was a fuck situation. But when we started talking again, he's like, dude, you fucked up. Like, what? He's like, well, one, a new bar opened up like a week after you left, and they were desperate for bartenders. I could have got a job there doing that.
Ouch.
Then the gas station I was applying to all the time, they were looking for an opening. He kept going in there, and they're like, "Hey, where do you go?" Because they were going to give me a job. 3, which is the most important. That's why I left it for the last. I was like a month later. The AVNs happened. That's the Adult Video Award things.
Oh.
And porn stars, because it was Los Angeles, and porn stars show up. I guess it was like $90 a day, though. It's like, dude, we didn't have, what the fuck? I don't think I like porn that much. But
that's like the Comic-Con of...
Yeah, like the Comic-Con of whores. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The Comic-Con of whoas. Professional whoas.
Professional whoas.
Anyway, I was doing this by myself to see how fucking bad I was. But the porn star alphabet is to name one porn star for every letter of the alphabet. So apparently I'm not going to be able to fucking do it with you because it took you an hour to think of 5 because you are a gentleman and a scholar and I'm a dirty, fat fucking scumbag.
Hey.
Or we could do it, if you're down for this idea.
Do you go by first name or last name?
Doesn't matter.
Well, if you need one for L.
Yeah, Luna Star, I already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me about her.
Yeah, that's the only one that I have off the top of my head.
I'm thinking of A already. I already got one. I got 2. I got 3.
What is wrong with you? Even the most recent video I watched, I think, had a chick with A in it, and I was just like, I'll never remember you or see you ever again. And I don't.
Yeah, well, if you're down for this game we play, we don't have to, I mean, we're not going to make this like a fucking radio show, but with if we decide to, because when Jared's on here, he's going to have a whole bunch of crazy would you rathers, and that's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But we could do it like I do an A, somebody else does a B, somebody else does a C, or then I do a C, and then back and forth.
Right.
So, with that being said, the idea is out there. It's recorded, but it's not been played yet, because I don't have a worthy adversary or partner, whatever.
Fucking Cody would be a good opponent or team partner.
The guy that's married with a kid?
Yep.
He's basically like me, except he doesn't live alone. You know what's fucked up, too, is like, I'm not a porn addict. I really am not. I don't even watch it during the week. I make it like a weekend thing, so I'm not just like, oh man. And for the longest time, I'm only watching it once a day. I think it's just because I have a good memory. And if I like something, I remember it.
Okay.
Or I'm a total fat fucking scumbag. It's probably a combination of both.
Fucking once a week, I would just, yeah, if it's once a week, I'll just be like, I guess I'll go do that.
Well, dude, sometimes I would go past a week. So, like, if I started on a Monday, Masturbation Monday, I'd call it, it'd be like 2, 3, maybe 4 times. And then go a whole week. But if I surpassed Monday and I went to Tuesday, then it'd be touch myself or tickle myself Tuesday and then whack it Wednesday. I don't know if I have one for Thursday.
I was just trying to think of those, actually.
Yeah, you can't really call it Thirsty Thursday because then, you know, you ripped it off from alcohol from the booze industry.
Oh, yeah.
Frisky Friday.
No, that's a good one.
Sacktacular Saturday. That was off the top of my head.
Beautiful.
Sacrilegious.
That one really pops.
Sacrilegious Sunday. You start all over again.
Perfect. No, yeah. Fucking, it's just not a thing that happens all that often.
Dude, honestly, I mean, it's kind of like a chore at this point. Or if I'm super fucking bored.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I guess I'll do that. I guess it passes the time.
So, okay, so growing up, my mom would get bored or she'd be stressed out. I never knew what the fuck was happening. But she'd eat. And
Right.
when she had any free time, she'd put cheese on a cracker, like she'd just eat there and chomp on saltines or something. It was a shitty fucking household anyway.
Right.
I think when my dad would be at work and she would still do it. So I grew up and learned how to just, I don't know what the fuck, your mom used to know what the fuck it was called. But it was just, it may have been called stress eating, but also eating out of boredom. Like you're satisfying your boredom or your stress or whatever with food.
Mm-hmm.
Comfort eating, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. But I don't do that. And, I mean, I wouldn't be like, oh, man, I'm stressed out, I'm going to jerk off. I don't know if I do that at all. I think my biggest vice is fucking caffeine, energy drinks. But, yeah, I'll be sitting around and I'm like, oh, man, I should work on music. Or, you know what, I've been meaning to watch that movie. Like, I should go to the store. I'm like, I'm going to jerk off really quick. It's kind of just a thing, like, to just get it out of the way. Like, you know what, I gotta take a shower. I'm like, okay, I'll jerk off first, because then I'm getting in the shower anyway, so whatever.
Right. That's kind of where mine goes. It's just like, well, I'm already getting into the shower. I guess I might as well. Like, it's not something that's like I really look forward to at all. And sometimes, like, it'll happen, or it won't happen. Sometimes I'm thinking to myself, like, it is like a chore in that sometimes I'll be thinking to myself, oh, if I do this right now, I'll probably, you know, by getting it out of the way, I'll be happier, I'll be more awake. So it's like I'm doing it not because I actually wanted to, but just because I know it'll wake me up, or it'll, there's this certain, like, feeling that I get after the fact, where it's like, even with as little as I do it, it's almost like whenever I do it, it's like, oh, that weight's off my shoulders. Now I have the whole day ahead of me. So it's like sometimes I have to just like do it to just like, okay, to get that feeling like, okay, fucking that's behind me now. All my possibilities to spend my time are limitless.
Is it really fucked up that I thought of like a relay for life? Because a whole bunch of things are going through my head when you were saying that. Like, I'm about to fall asleep, but if I jerk off, I'll be awake. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, we're jerking off for a cure to cancer. We're on public buses, da-da-da-da, or we're jerking for the cause. But I also thought of Crank, the Jason Statham movie.
Oh, okay.
Where he had the fucking heart poison.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend starts giving him a blowjob, and then she stops. She gives him blue balls, and he's like, why'd you stop? He's like, oh, why? She can pass out halfway through. I've only seen that movie like twice, and it's been fucking years since it's been out, but I remember that part. And, of course, them having sex in public in Chinatown.
Yeah, that's the part I was thinking about.
But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's the thing to get out of the way. And it's weird to me how people can be sexual deviants or rapists even. Like, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I'll look at chicks, and in my head I'll go, like, I believe that I'm a feminist. I mean, I'm not hardcore 100%. I believe in women's rights and all that shit. But if I look at a chick and she's attractive, I don't go, she looks very nice today. Because I'm not that sensitive kind of person. I go, I'd fuck her. And then I look at her friend and I go, yeah, I'd fuck her too. And then I look over to the right and then there's more chicks. I go, yeah, I'd probably fuck all three of them. And usually I go, those two skinny chicks are cute, but that thicker chick is hot. So I like big bitches.
I was
the feminists, I call them bitches.
I was thinking about that later. Or yeah, you were saying how the coworker said that you look like a juggalo or whatever, and I was thinking like, well, he is into bigger chicks. That's not helping.
So black dudes are into thick white chicks, and white people that are into thick chicks are automatically juggalos. That's fucked up.
Yep.
That's fucked up, man.
Yep, you're either black or a juggalo.
That's fucked up. There are hot juggalos out there that are not fat. I mean, you gotta really search for them.
You gotta really scan those crowds.
How many fat people were at that juggalo show you went to?
Too many to count.
God damn it.
I even walked out of there later thinking like, I am way too overdressed for this event. And I was just in like, my just everyday clothes, but I'm like, man, I should have showed up in like fucking wife beater, a tank top, fucking mismatched boots, like one of my pant legs should have been completely ripped off. Like, it was seriously like just the most ghetto, most redneck concert or anything that I've had the great fortune to be a part of.
Some people just like, oh man, ICP's coming in town. It's my one day of the year that I get off the couch and outside.
Oh, dude, fucking.
You know what? They may have even dressed up for it.
yeah. They put on their good shirt. It's the one with the least amount of mustard stains. So, I was back to the chick thing. I'm such a feminist, I still refer to them as chicks. Although, I will say, okay, I'm a bit half and half. That ratio is a complete lie. I don't know the ratio for you. Even if I try to actually sit here and analyze it and be realistic, I don't know what the ratio would be. But there's, like, the women who, like, I take a look over and, like, just instantaneously, like, even before my eyes and brain start to register, like, you know, all the little details, like, before all the little details come into focus, my peripheral, my subconscious will just be like, oh, that is a good body. So I'll just, like, look the body up and down. Won't even, like, I might get to the face, but sometimes I'm just like, there's a nice ass over there. And I just leave it at that.
Dude,
this chick over here,
that's a good policy to have.
Like, oh, there's a nice ass over there. Like, oh, that chick has a rack on her. But, like, I don't, like, some of them I'll scan up and down. Some of them I'll take the time, the extra half a second it takes to look at their face to see, like, if it all matches up and they're not just a butterface or something. But
Jesus Christ. You just said, like, sometimes I'll take the quarter of a second it takes to look up. Sometimes I'll go out of my way to make sure that their face matches their ass. Holy shit. You should be a feminist leader.
I'm leading the revolution here, folks. But whenever, like, I see something that catches my eye that's not just... Because those are the chicks that, you know, the face that I've seen a million times, those are those. That's why I usually don't bother. It's like, oh, this chick with a very obvious... good-looking body, good-looking face, like, okay, yeah, I'll admire your body for, like, half a second, like, okay, yeah, fucking it's just like that one over there, like, I don't know why I'm looking, and I'll just move on with it. It's really nothing. But when I see a chick who I actually, it's like, holy shit, this girl is so... like, good looking to me, like, I am so attracted to her, my first thought is actually far from, like, oh, I want to bang her, or oh, I want her as a girlfriend or anything. Like, maybe that latter one. But honestly, one of the first things I think is, like, I just want to know this person. Like, I just want to have them as a friend.
Jesus Christ, you are such a good person
and
compared
then
to
we'll
me.
just go from there. Yeah, but it's so opposite world, though. It's like these ones over here, just complete objects for my viewing pleasure. These ones, like, holy shit, you are a goddess, and I need to earn the right to even speak to you. The honor is too much for me. Like, my last weekend class, dude, there was this girl who I saw her face, and I just, like, I kept throughout the 2 days, it was a Friday and Saturday class, I just was constantly looking over at her. I was trying my hardest to stop and to not do it, but it was just like, God damn, she has, like, looking at her face and thinking about it in my head made me realize features about a girl's face that I am attracted to. Like, because it was like, I look at her and I'm just like, holy shit, why am I so attracted to you? Why are you so good looking to me? And I had to, like, process it. The whole time I'm just thinking, like, holy fuck, I wish that girl was my friend. Nothing more than that. But